This is He Knows His Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. Listen, hear me and hear me well. Game 3 is a motherfucker. I'm going to say that again. Game 3 between the Golden State Warriors and the Toronto Raptors is going to be a motherfucker. This game right here is going to determine who is for real and who's a pretender. I'm going to say that again. This game right here is going to determine who is a pretender and who is for real. The Toronto Raptors, I got them winning game 3. The prognosis is Kevin Durant. We already know the drill. His ass is out for game 3. Klay Thompson, he's dealing with a quad or a hamstring injury. Stephen Curry and Draymond Green, what you got from them, the best that you got from them was in game 2. That's the truth of the fact of the matter, folks. You can't just get around that. Game 2 was the best. You're not getting no better from them with the lack of the strength of numbers that they have. Remember, they are strength in numbers. Their numbers are not there. And I know Dub Nation fans, they don't want to hear it. Even some of my subs, you know what I'm saying, that come in, comment regularly. They're not feeling what I'm saying right now. In so much so that they're not even commenting. But see, here's the thing with the truth. The truth does not have friends. I'm going to say that again. The truth does not have friends. The truth hurts. I don't know how many times I have to tell people that. Because it hurts with me. Even when I have to deal with my own truths. Whether it's in my life. Whether it's in sports. Whatever. That shit hurts me. And I'm one of the strongest, if not the strongest willed person you can know. My resiliency is on 100,000 trillion, like Kanye said, man. And I get hurt by that shit. So imagine somebody that's a weak, frail human being. Imagine how much they get hurt by the truth. That's what the truth does. It hurts. But you know what also the truth does too? Because there's a silver lining in this. It sets you free. It sets your ass free, man. Because once you set free, there's a relief. It's like a sigh. So when we look at game 3, we have to look at the situation that's in front of us. Toronto is the more stacked team. People are sitting here saying, well, Kawhi Leonard is only 50%. We don't know that. Did he struggle in game 2? Yes. Did he ball out of control in game 1? Yes. Now, if he continues to play the way that he did in game 2, then yes, there will be validity to the injury issue with a Kawhi Leonard. But we can't run with that narrative. It's BS narrative at the highest levels because of the simple fact and the simple truth that Kawhi Leonard has single-handedly been the best player in the NBA playoffs. Even the most advent Dub Nation fan can tell you that. They are afraid of Kawhi Leonard because they know what this man brings to the table, folks. He's bringing an arsenal of basketball that is crazy. It's unheard of, man. It's lethal. This man can ball. And if folks are being real with themselves and they're using what I call the true NBA eye test. And again, no ultra fanboyism or no ultra girlism shit. They could see that the Golden State Warriors are in a world of hurt and they are in a world of trouble. The Toronto Raptors just got their face slapped in game 2. How do you think they're going to respond in game 3, folks? You think they're just going to lay down? You think they're just going to be like sheep and just accept and be beaten into submission in game 3? That's not happening. I told you guys, this series is tick for tack. That's how the NBA works. It's a tick for tack series. This means that one team dominates and wins, and then the other team turns around and dominates and wins. That's how it's going to be. It's going to be a back and forth scenario each and every single time. There's not going to be a definite or a finite winner. You know what I'm saying? Because it's back and forth. This can very well be a 6 to 7 game series. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to 7. This is how crazy this series is. When Kevin Durant suits up, you will see me go, I'll be in a sigh of relief. then I can fully say, okay, the Dub Nation role has been fully activated because the over-the-top player is showing up and he's thereby ready to show out. He hasn't been cleared for practice yet, so that means he's not playing. So hence, if he's not playing, let's just basically say that the Dub Nation is on a sense of urgency and on a state of emergency. I'm going to say that again. They're on a sense of urgency and they're on a state of emergency. Their three-peat is completely on the line. I have no faith in an inconsistent Nightwing, a.k.a. Stephen Curry. The third wheel is not even together. What are they going to do tonight, man? You guys are going to see the Toronto Raptors come out and ball out of control. Don't be surprised if their defense goes into GSU's home or GSW's home and dominate them and shut them down and lock them down. That's what's going to happen. You guys have to wake up and smell the coffee, man. You guys have to hear me and hear me well. The prediction king strikes again. I get my predictions almost always right. And I'm getting this prediction tonight right because I've already dissected it in so many forms, in so many variations, and in so many facets. And the only thing that I could wrap my brain around is the fact that in the law of attrition and in the numbers aspect, which is what Golden State Warriors go by, right? Strength in numbers. They don't have it. They're at a disadvantage. They're damn near at a liability. And the Toronto Raptors, they have that. Their injuries are not like the Golden State Warriors. And they don't have a player that can keep Kawhi Leonard at base, at home, in Kevin Durant. And then you have to look at the totality of the other sums of the other parts. You know what I'm saying? Siakam, that boy is balling, man. Pascal's not playing. He's a double-doubles guy that can guard you defensively and he can give you double-doubles on the offensive end. Marc Gasol, we know what he is, man. Both offensively and defensively. He is nothing to play with. He's going to give DeMarcus Cousins fits. DeMarcus Cousins got the upper hand the last time, but that's not going to continue. Serge Ibaka and Draymond Green, they're going to go back and forth with one another. But the silver lining is in the backcourt because Toronto has both Danny Green, high-octane defender, and Kawhi Leonard, elite primetime defender. And let's not forget, people are talking about, oh, well, Stephen Curry hasn't gone off. Kyle Lowry hasn't gone off either. He's due for one or two blowout games. He usually gives you that every series. This is why you have to see how troubling this stuff is for the Golden State Warriors. This is why Kevin Durant, by game 4 and out, he is required to be on that court. If he does not show up from game 4 and out, I'm sorry to say this, man. It may not even go to 7. I might have to say Toronto in 6, folks. That's the way that I'm looking at it. I know people are like, man, that's a 180 against the Golden State Warriors. No, it's not, because I never went for the Dub Nation. I was very clear from the jump that I was a Kevin Durant guy. He just happens to be with the Dub Nation, and that's why I root for them. But if he's not there to show up and show out and to deliver you his over-the-top play, which is in finals MVP fashion, then how are the Dub Nations going to get the job done? I don't have no faith in them. I never did. It's really that simple for me. And not too many people can be as honest and as cutthroat as I am about that truth. I know it's cold-hearted. I know it's unadulterated. And I know it's cutthroat. But only he knows his sport, bringing you that what? That heat and that fire, can give it to you in that fashion, in that truth-telling fashion. Because I come to you in a gutter and in a vulgar fashion. And in my vulgarity, the Golden State Warriors is not a team you can trust, because the style of basketball that they play is not a trustworthy style of basketball. People need to understand that. You live and you die by the threes. I'm going to say it again. You live and you die by the threes. If there's no Kevin Durant there, they are dying by these threes, folks. And that's the truth of the fact of the matter. Y'all could take that to the bank. Y'all could take it for whatever it is. Call this spade a spade. Keep that thing a buck. Keep it 100. And keep it real. But guess what I just did? I delivered it to you guys in the cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat truths. This is He Knows His Sport. Check it out.